Well, hello. This is our last day in Arizona for a little while. We won't be back until next January, or at least that's the plan. So I'm spending a little bit of time while I'm packing up the house and doing some chores, sitting outside, and I thought this would be a perfect time to go ahead and record a video. I have been trying to do them every Wednesday so I can get this done and get it scheduled for when we get on the road tomorrow. So unless I decide to do it tonight, who knows. But I'm excited about heading back. One of the things that Arizona does for me is it allows me to decompress. Arizona requires nothing of me. I come into the house, there's not really yard work. My husband likes to rake the rocks, and we've got dogs, so there's a cleanup there, but really he takes care of the desert landscaping really well. But it's not like the place in Wyoming, 2.5 acres, that requires pretty constant attention, especially in the summer. And so I really enjoy Arizona and the time that I get to spend here. But the thing that it doesn't have is my family. And so I am very much looking forward to heading back up and being with the kids and the grandkids and, the local community there, settling back into home. That's our permanent home. This is just kind of our little vacation getaway, even though I've been here for, I came down about the end of August, and it's mid-October, so I've been here a couple of months. And then my husband came down in late September, so he had all of that property to take care of through the summer. And so so he came down a little bit later. We actually enjoyed that opportunity to have some alone time, both of us, but we love to be back together and get reconnected and kind of start dreaming and planning for what's next. So for me, what's next is we'll be leaving tomorrow, headed back to Wyoming for the holidays. I know some of you will be confused. Why would you go to Arizona in the summer and go to Wyoming in the winter? But that's where the kiddos are. And so for the holidays, we definitely want to be up there. One of the things I'm looking forward to is doing some of the activities that I probably never explored as much when I was working. When I was homeschooling the grandkids for a couple of years, we did some things, but there was kind of a requirement. Those 5 days a week we were doing work. And so this is really the first time to go back this winter and just have no obligations. I'm looking forward to going down to a hot springs a little ways away from our home, and really winter is the best time to go get there. Maybe explore a couple of new places that my husband and I haven't traveled to. We do like to explore back roads. We were both in land management agencies, and we kind of just love exploring the landscapes. I'm actually looking forward to doing a little bit of seasonal decorating. So when I was working, certainly my home was decorated. Every time we moved, we'd, put stuff up, or, oh, that doesn't fit this house, that goes away, we get something different. But I've never really taken the time to do seasonal decorations except for Christmas. We had a whole bunch of stuff that would come out right after Thanksgiving, but otherwise I hadn't really done much of that. And I told my husband the other day, I said, you know what, I like these little pumpkins. I think I'm going to get some for the table, not go overboard, but... And he just kind of looked at me and said, well, there you go. Something different to do and try. I think it'll be cozy and fun to make a little bit of a different space at our house. I also have my back room office that was kind of the homeschooling space. And when I went back to work, we just kind of left it there. And now that I'm headed back, I think we're going to do some work on that space and make it a little bit different for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to headed up the mountain to go get our Christmas tree sometime probably in November. And hopefully with the kids, or at least some of them, I'm hoping they'll go with us. Some of them usually do, so we'll see how that goes. But traveling back and forth is a little bit of a challenge. I think the older you get, the more difficult. There's a plane going overhead. The more difficult it can be, but what a privilege to be able to get in a car in this country and go drive where you want to go and go stay overnight or for months, however long you want to do. So I'm really looking forward to that. We were originally going to leave today, but I traveled up to Las Vegas this weekend to see my grandson and spent a little time with him, and then yesterday got back here and had all sorts of errands to run and things to get done. And so I told my husband last night, what if we delayed a day? Would that be okay? He was like, yeah, Kim, we're retired, we can do that. And it was just like, oh, what a beautiful way to enjoy retirement. It's that flexibility. And I don't know about you, but I, in my career, always went hard and fast. And so I probably never even considered flexibility, certainly not the way I do now. I wanted to be flexible, and I think over time I became more flexible, but that's just probably not my nature. But man, I am digging it. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to go ahead and record this real quickly. I don't know whether I'll post it tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesdays and weekends is kind of the schedule I'm thinking I'm going to try to keep for videos. And so since we're headed up and be on the road tomorrow for at least probably 9-10 hours, and then there will be another 6 or 7 the next day, I thought I'd go ahead and get this recorded. So I really appreciate you spending some time with me. I thank you for being here. I thank you for being kind on our last video to my husband, Joe. I think we're going to share some more insights about being retired as a couple. I am a fan of the Enneagram. I'm a certified Enneagram coach, which is, if you don't know about it, you can look it up. I probably will try to have links in my description here, but it's a personality test basically, and it tells more about why we think, feel, and behave the way we do rather than just identifying our behaviors. It's been very eye-opening for me and Joe, and so we might share a little bit more about how we show up as the different numbers that we are and how that impacts our relationship and our retirement. So I'm looking forward to sharing more of that with you. I hope you have a fantastic day and week, and I look forward to seeing you, I hope, on the weekend in Wyoming.